Hey guys, Crypto Sunday, and I think we've got ourselves a bear market rally. So 22,000 up on last week. I'm not getting too excited about this. Kind of think this is just a relief rally in what is still an overall down move. We've got another 0.75% interest rate rise next month. So still more bearish sort of macro news to come out. But yeah, not too bad this week. Got quite an awful lot of news come out. Coinbase still getting hit. Binance have dropped their trading fees to practically zero. So you got FTX at sort of pretty much zero, and Coinbase now sort of looking very expensive. They're sort of laying off staff, and also, from the looks of it, shutting down their Coinbase Pro service. So, had sort of been expecting this. They've been adding the sort of pro level charting to normal Coinbase, and they made the fees on normal Coinbase the same as pro. So, they sort of gave you the hint basically that they were looking to merge the two. But yeah, Coinbase shares fell 10% after Binance said they were dropping their fees. Binance still, I believe, by far the largest exchange, far bigger than FTX even. But yeah, interesting. What else we got? The ETF news. Not expecting anything from this, but the Bitwise ETF decision, final decision. These have both been delayed as many times as they're allowed to. And the Bitwise final decision is June the 29th, and the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is July the 6th. So expect both of these to get declined, but probably on the day and the sort of couple of days after, you'll get sort of negative headlines saying the SEC is not happy, and I don't think anyone's really in the crypto world expecting these to go through, but yeah, you could get some more sort of negative headlines on that in the next sort of couple of weeks. Mining wise, $4 billion in sort of miner loans under stress. So with the sort of price where it is, a lot of the mining companies were sort of putting in place loans when we were in slightly better times, sort of expecting us to come out of the downturn. And they were backing their loans with the cards themselves and the sort of mining rigs themselves, which with the price down and the value of the rigs themselves down, the sort of loans are underwater. So lenders potentially may want to sort of recoup some of their money and sort of see that they're maybe not defaulting, but if the collateral isn't worth what it used to be, then they may not be happy. So we're also seeing miners sell their Bitcoin still. Core Scientific sold over 2,000 in May. A number of others are sort of selling their Bitcoin. Argo and Hive are both selling. So yeah, some of the miners are switching off from the looks of it. Hash rate sort of coming down a little, which should help Hive and Argo a little. I don't believe they are from the looks of it, but yeah, some of the other miners sort of around the world are shutting down. So that's fine. It can go sort of plenty lower from here. Difficulty will come down and sort of mining cost will come down, which sort of helps the people that carry on mining. But yeah, certainly sort of a little bit of excess when the miners were getting a little bit too much in loans and sort of backing it against the cards themselves, are sort of backing it against future revenue, really, which I never like. I think that's a little bit too optimistic. But on the good side, Shopify adding NFT gated retail. So you can have stores that sort of people aren't allowed to visit at all necessarily unless they've got an NFT, or you can sort of have exclusives. So holders may get sort of early access to items in the store or sort of exclusive items in the store. Yeah, they're calling it online token gating. But they also have some physical stores as well, and they're doing physical store gating. So you have to prove that you own an NFT, and yeah, then you're sort of presumably allowed exclusive things in the store. So sort of from being basically only profile pictures and sort of avatars and that sort of thing, a lot of these projects, then now you're starting to, as they say, see them as membership passes and sort of tickets to events and a key to unlock things. So interesting, big company sort of getting on board a little bit more. But yeah, that was sort of just a handful of the news, really. Can't cover it all, but that was what I thought was fairly interesting. So no buys or sells this week again. Sort of obviously with the rocket up in price, I didn't really fancy buying and don't really think this is the bottom. So I'll wait for sort of probably one more leg down. But yeah, Bitcoin up 16% for the week. Ethereum up 30%, pretty good. Cardano up just under 16%, so underperforming Bitcoin, surprisingly. Solana, yeah, never bought. It did go to sort of £20, just over £20, I think. That's up 41% for the week. Pretty good. Chainlink, just under 19. XRP, 21. Kronos, 26.6. That's not been doing too well recently, but still using the card, still getting the free Netflix and that sort of thing. Power Ledger, 19.5%, pretty good. Basic Attention Token, 39, so that's doing well. Internet Computer, back above £5, 23.8%. And Audius, yeah, 38%. Pretty good. Not seeing a huge amount of news still from Audius or Internet Computer. They're sort of having their Internet Computer having their developer hackathons and that sort of thing, but not seeing sort of anything huge that sort of jumps out at me yet. But yeah, pretty good. And then yeah, the 3x Cardano token obviously has been doing horrendously, but is up 50%. Obviously down sort of 50% on what I was at before, or more, so I think 60-70%. So yeah, still I would say a bear market rally overall. You've only got to look at the monthly, £40,000 down on the month, and sort of Bitcoin down 25%, Ethereum down 35%. So yeah, some of these have been really knocked over the last month and just getting a bit of an uptick, but I could see sort of lower prices sort of in the next month. Can't see that we're out of the woods just yet, but yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and like and subscribe. See you soon.